We asked students 21 questions to get to know them, their program, and their experience at Salus University. Here's what they had to say. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Amanda Summers.
Where are you from?
I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania.
What program are you in?
I'm a first-year student in the speech-language pathology program.
Why did you want to pursue this career?
I originally wanted to become an SLP because I saw how important communication was to human connection, and I really wanted to be able to be an advocate for people who are having difficulties communicating and help everyone communicate in whatever modality they can and it's best for them.
Why did you choose Salus?
I chose Salus because they have a really amazing early clinical exposure. 3 or 4 weeks into my first semester of grad school, I was already seeing clients in the Speech Language Institute, which was super stressful, but it's made me super confident already, and I love it, every minute of it.
What have you discovered about your subject area as a grad student that you wish you knew as an undergrad student?
I discovered that to be a speech-language pathologist, you have to be very creative. Not a bad thing, but just something I was not expecting at all. Spending a lot of time customizing and making everything personal for each one of my clients has been a really cool learning experience.
What do you feel is unique about your program at Salas?
I think it's super unique how much overlap there is between the on-campus clinic, the Speech Language Institute, and our classes. 1 week in class, we may be learning about a certain assessment, and then the next week in the clinic, I'm actually giving that assessment to a client. So that's been wild.
What clinical experience has made an impact on you thus far at Salus?
My clinical educators have made the biggest impact on me in the clinic this far. They're super knowledgeable, which has been great for any questions, and they're really great mentors to have, not just for clinic but also for classes as well. They've been there, they've gone through what we are going through as students, so they're great people to just talk to, ask questions. They give amazing feedback, and it's been really helpful.
Have you had any discouraging or especially triumphant moments in the classroom or clinic?
Of course, there's been a few discouraging moments. I think the most discouraging is whenever I spend a good amount of time working to customize and personalize an activity for a client, and then it gets to their treatment session and they don't want to do that activity that I spent so long making for them. That was a little discouraging a couple times, but it's okay.
What's been your favorite class so far?
My favorite class so far has been Counseling Foundations. It's been really amazing to see a different side of speech pathology, the counseling side of it. It's just not something you really think about in undergrad, how much grief there may be when someone comes to a speech pathologist, and learning how to deal with that grief and counsel the client and their family and friends has been really interesting to learn about.
Have you had any Eureka moments in the classroom or clinic?
I guess in the clinic there have been a couple times where an activity hasn't gone as planned, and I've had to think on my feet really quickly and adapt whatever activity we were doing to make it more fun or make it work or adjust goals on the fly. So that's been pretty like, oh my gosh, wow, it's crazy, Eureka.
Are you a part of any clubs or groups on campus?
I am a part of a club. The Speech Language Institute is just started a new club called the Salus Book Club for adults at any reading level. We meet bi-monthly, so twice a month, to discuss books and talk and just have really great fellowship. So right now we're reading The Giver, and I would love for more people to join if they want to join.
What's your favorite study snack?
My favorite study snack, definitely mixed nuts. I love cashews, almonds, macadamia nuts, peanuts. Costco has a really great mixed nut container, so I've been really munching on those lately.
What's your study strategy?
My favorite study strategy, big repetition person. I'll write out my notes 2 or 3 times, just really trying to get it all in my brain. So physically writing down my notes 2 or 3 times, that's probably I study the most.
Where's your favorite spot to study on campus?
Probably the student room in the SLI. When I do get a chance to go in and have some time to study, I really like the student room in the SLI.
What advice would you offer a peer who might be struggling in a specific subject or class?
To any of my peers who are struggling, you can always reach out. I think our cohort is super close for never having met in person, and I personally feel like I could reach out to anyone if I had any questions about class or clinic, and anyone can do the same for me.
How have you felt supported as a student and an individual while enrolled at Salus?
I felt supported in so many ways. Professors, clinical educators, my peers, and my cohort. I think everyone just wants everyone to be the best clinician possible, and we're always supporting each other every single day. Just having this open form of communication and no judgment ever has been really awesome and really supporting.
Where's your favorite place to chill between classes, on campus, or in the community at large?
In between classes, I just like to drive around, relax, kind of listen to music, maybe drive to Starbucks, get a coffee, and drive around and relax.
How has going virtual impacted your learning experience?
Going virtual has been a crazy learning experience in so many ways. I moved back home with my dad, so I've had to learn different kind of boundaries than living with friends, and I've also learned how to be a lot more self-motivating. It's so easy to wake up at 8 a.m. and go on class, and then right after that work on stuff for clinic, and then before you know it, it's 9, 10 at night, and I've been staring at my computer all day doing classwork and haven't gotten outside. So I think just learning how to set boundaries has been huge between class and clinic and personal life. That's definitely been the biggest takeaway from virtual.
What's the first thing you want to do once the pandemic is over?
I'll probably travel, buy the cheapest plane ticket I can find, and just get on an airplane and go somewhere.
What advice would you offer an undergrad considering pursuing an advanced degree in this field?
For any undergraduate student considering a graduate degree, definitely understand how much a commitment graduate school is. It's really difficult at times to watch all your friends that you just graduated with start their grown-up jobs and have these full-time career, and you're still in school. You still have to study for your exams, and they're done at 5 and can walk away from their job. So just understand that it's a really big commitment. And your path is going to look a little different than their path, but don't waste a lot of time judging and comparing yourself to them, because your journey is special, it's unique, and it'll be totally worth it in the end.
To learn more about Salus University's programs, visit salus.edu/academics.